It's Yasmin.
And Diamond.
And Jasmine. And this is
Why Did We Go to Law School?
We're back, ladies.
Hi.
We're back.
Why does it feel like such a long time?
Because it has been.
I think it has been. Maybe like 3 weeks.
Maybe because I've lived 3 lifetimes in the time, literally.
We started at the beginning of June with Pride Month, and now it's the beginning of July, which is Cancer Month. Yeah.
Collective, Ready? 1, 2. You're a Cancer, right?
Girl.
I know.
Collective, yeah. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It was Diamond's birthday.
June 21st.
Certified Cancer as per Lana del Rey.
Exactly. That's exactly what. Thank you for saying that.
They want me to be a Cancer so bad.
Because you are, baby.
And we're both Cancers.
Let's clasp our claws together.
What do I do? I have a twin.
You cry. And then you're
that's you guys.
She's like talking to us as if
you know what? I can't really cry anymore because of the citalopram. So it takes a special situation.
You sound like the mom from
it takes some real anger. Yeah.
Speaking of, I forgot to take my SSRI today.
I like how you use it as like official government name.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I majored in psychology and we studied them.
All right. Well, yeah.
This is not legal advice.
It was Diamond's birthday, and now it's almost Yasmin's birthday, and then my birthday will be at the end of the month. Closing out
we've just been partying.
Just imagine us 3 doing Ring Around the Rosie with our arms together.
And our little birthday hats.
That's what's actually happening right now.
We've been partying and working and DJing. And tell the people what you've been doing, DJ Petty Offense.
I'll be very brief. So I picked up DJing about 2 months ago or so, right? I don't remember. Who knows? What's time? And I decided, hey, well, I've always been a musically inclined person, so I play, multiple instruments. I love music. So who doesn't? Some people don't. Some people are weird. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. So I full sent DJing, which, as anyone with ADHD understands, when you have a hobby that's new, it can be very fleeting. And so I was concerned that the hundreds of dollars I spent on this hobby would be like when I spent hundreds of dollars on a drum set a few months ago and then sold it subsequently months later.
You sold it?
Yes, it's not here anymore.
You were so excited about them drums.
I know. I was like, I'm a drummer. Move aside. And then it's gone. Jasmine didn't even know. That's how little time it's been. So anyway, I thought it was going to be like that. I was very scared. But actually, I continue to hyper-focus on this whole DJ thing. Literally, hours will go by and I don't even notice. Anyway, long story short, the market in Kansas City is small. So I said, let me do what I do best because of lawyering skills. I'm going to network the shit out of this, which I did. And next thing you know, not only have I made wonderful friends in Kansas City that I would have never otherwise met, I believe, I also performed my first show last week.
And it was amazing.
So good. She seemed like a natural up there. It's really crazy.
It was.
Aw, thank you guys.
She performed for us the first time we recorded, actually, and it was so good. And then I think the second or third time we recorded, you did another set, and we were like, this is what we need at the clubs. This is what the girls need.
Yeah.
And she gave the girls and the gays what they needed at this event. It was fantastic.
Aww,
it was amazing.
I love you guys so much. You know, I looked into the crowd. I told them this after. I looked into the crowd every time I was unsure, and I saw these 2 girls and my friend Nico in the front row. They were like, wow! And then you can go back and listen to the videos, and I hear you guys going, yes!
She was dropping some good stuff.
That's why I hate it when I record a concert or
I'm so grateful. You don't know how much that means to me, going back and listening to it and hearing you guys being like, yeah. Oh,
it was so authentic.
I'm gonna cry, so we're moving on.
It was amazing. What are we moving on to?
So it's summer right now.
It is.
But summer is.
But it's not.
Exactly. Summer's a little different now.
Let's talk about summer in law school versus summer now.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good topic.
Yeah.
I think in law school there was kind of stress leading up to summer because everyone's doing their whatever it's called when you're doing those interviews for the big firms.
Yes.
OCIs. Which are on-site interviews, on-site
On campus.
On campus interviews, and like big firms come, and only certain people are even selected to like put in the resume for the big firms, and then other places come. Like I got my first year summer internship with the Department of Education through an OCI. So like the government will come, smaller firms, but mostly it's big firms, and you're stressed out trying to get an internship for the summer so that you can work, which is mostly to gain experience, because unless you get to a big firm, a lot of places don't pay you. So yeah, there's that stress, and then you like work through the summer, but you're also like an intern, so they're like, you don't have to be here every day. Yeah. There's not a lot of stress once you're actually working. You kind of have a summer vacation still.
Yeah.
And then when they hand you that expensive ass piece of paper and you take the bar and you pass, you don't ever get a summer vacation again unless you have children.
Or you quit your job.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it's summer right now for Yasmin.
Yeah, Yasmin's having a summer, which I'm happy for.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
We are not. We're trying to make the most of it. Actually.
We are trying to make the most of it, but it is so much more different because the pressure wasn't as high when you're in school. Like my internship, I worked for a small law firm. There's probably only like 7 attorneys. It was all men that were attorneys. It was a weird vibe, but everybody was super cool.
Weird.
Like,
okay, good.
Yeah, and
do you want a name drop?
Popham Law Firm.
And you loved it?
Downtown Kansas City. Yeah, I loved it there. They were super chill, very nice, very cool. But I was working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I got off early some days. We'd go like get lunch and then just wouldn't go back to work, type of thing.
Yeah.
So it was very chill.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yes.
And kind of like the things that you're expected to do over the week would be something that like gets like put on your plate Tuesday morning and needs to be flipped around Wednesday morning when you're actually working. You know what I mean? Like when you're interning, they're like, hey, here's this pretty easy actually assignment. And because you're an intern, they don't really even need you to do it. You're just like getting experience.
Yeah.
And now that same assignment, it'd be like, need you to look at this thing, and I need it now. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna pause what I'm doing really fast and hop on this really quick.
Yeah, and the consequence of messing up now is like the client will be mad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because you're turning around the product to them,
and because you're like an attorney, and it's not like. It's not like someone from the dredges down the hall did this and then you looked at it and you're like, this kid's stupid, and you like fixed it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're actually giving advice.
Yes, that's such a good point.
That was literally me right before this. I texted you because I was what I did, I don't know. I just don't know. And it went off into another attorney in the firm, but still, it was still like, oh, this has to go to the client within the next like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So what can the other attorney really do to this if it's like bad? But
they wouldn't have given it to you though if they didn't trust you.
Oh no! It's the anxiety.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
The constant anxiety and the heat. So like when you know what
the heat of the summer,
like okay, in the winter time you're anxious and you're like okay,
and you're sweaty,
but it's like cool inside your house because it's winter time and like it's dark at 5. You don't want to go out and do things. I have been working from home the last 2 weeks and I love my apartment. It's beautiful. It does not have central air. There are window units in the living room and in my bedroom, but the second bedroom, which I use as an office, does not have a window unit.
Which, I never noticed
it's
that.
Insane.
Do you have a fan?
No. The girl that was living there before me, there were 2 girls. The girl that lived in that room, God bless her. Someone lived in there. So
that's insane.
So there have been times in the last 2 weeks where I'm like stressed out, I'm anxious, and then the anxiety makes me hot. Anxiety makes me hot. It's hotter than shit outside, and I've literally had to be like, I'm gonna leave this for a second and like lay down in front of the window unit in my living room just to have some circulation.
You guys should have a freaking pool.
We should have some air. Yeah, a pool would be nice, but some air would be.
Can you petition in the alternative to the air thing? That first world needs. Maybe they should let you go to that pool across the street, which I'm not going to name because I don't want to give away where you live.
I was about to dox myself. I was like, you mean you know what's funny? Actually, I had to park at that hotel's parking lot one night because I came home and someone was parked in my spot, and I called the tow people, and they're like, "You're not the manager of this apartment. We can't come tow this."
Damn, girl, you're gonna tow that car?
Yeah, because it was
It's
like
in her spot.
It was like 2:00 in the morning,
but
and
You
there
wouldn't
was
do that?
No, because I hate being towed.
Okay, well they should.
Well, you have different trauma.
They shouldn't have
related
parked
to
in my
it.
spot. It was 2 in the morning. There was no street parking left, like available, and I wasn't gonna walk like all the way around the corner at 2 in the morning. So anyway, I was like, crap. I got to park at this hotel parking lot. It was $20.
Yeah.
I asked my apartment if they would reimburse me, and they said no. And I was like, you better be goddamn lucky.
Does that surprise you?
There are beautiful
Yes.
floors in this
They don't give
apartment.
a
No, it does
Damn.
surprise me. That does surprise me,
I was
actually.
surprised.
My apartment would have said
Did
the
you
same
assign an attorney? Were you an attorney at the time?
Yeah, I've only pulled the attorney card once.
Really, I love to pull that shit
I've-
when I need it.
I've only pulled it once with this apartment, and it's because they have like maintenance men and people come to spray for pests. And if they knock and you don't answer, they have a key and they'll just open your door.
I remember
Yeah.
this.
So someone knocked on my door. I was in a meeting with the camera off because I was not dressed for work. I was wearing a robe, and I hear like I have the little thing under my doorknob
Oh, yeah.
to prevent like people from coming in. So I hear somebody just like starting to open my door. I'm like, what? And like the door thing prevented them, and that man like pushed through it, and he just came into my apartment. And I was like, yo, what? And so that's when I pulled the attorney card. I had sent a really long email, and from that moment
No, that's so
forward,
valid.
we get like notifications 24 hours in advance
Good
when
for
someone's
you.
supposed to be coming.
Yeah, because was it that deep?
Right? Why did this man like violate me like that? Why are you okay? First of all, I didn't answer the door, so that should have stopped you. And then you felt resistance, like there was something there stopping you from entering my apartment, and you did it anyway.
That's so
What
scary.
did you need to do?
Also, that
Right,
scares me
all
because
for
those
bugs.
things are really not supposed to do that.
No, they're
Yes.
not. And I like kicked that shit in when I put it on. I kicked it really hard.
Yeah.
But you should have heard him, the effort he made to like get past it. He didn't just open it. Like he was.
What a freak.
It was scary.
What'd you say to him?
Oh, I started yelling. I was like, I don't want you in my apartment. Like it was.
I'm
was
so
yelling.
sorry. That's not funny.
I do not want you in my apartment.
I was like on a meeting. I was in my robe. Like I couldn't like get out. I couldn't do any. I guess
Wait,
I
your
could've-
camera was off, but you were in the meeting?
Yeah.
Did they hear you
Yeah.
in the meeting?
And someone was like, do you need to step out? And I was like, no, it's handled. The whole thing was stupid. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm talking about this for so long.
no.
Anyway, yeah, I pulled the attorney card. I sent a really long email, and I was like, as an attorney, like this presents all kinds of legal issues. Also, as a woman who lives by themselves, like I do not feel safe. And if something were to happen to me, I literally was like, if I had a gun and I felt like I needed to have used it, that would have been on you.
Yeah, seriously.
Imagine if the sun was down. If it was at night.
Yeah.
Like,
Seriously.
Oh my God.
Anywho.
No, I thank you for sharing. That's a very interesting story, actually. I remember
welcome.
when that happened.
Also,
No, yeah.
you guys should just, if you're not attorneys yet and something like that happens, like just lie and be like, I'm an attorney.
No,
People
don't do
respond.
that. That's unethical.
I didn't know you couldn't do that.
oh
Tell
my
them you're in law
gosh.
school. I don't know. People just get freaked out when they hear anything about the law.
Yes.
And they will respond accordingly, even though they should treat all people with dignity.
Right.
Facts.
They will treat you with more dignity.
Diamond, have you ever pulled the lawyer card? Other than the recent story we know about
Oh,
in Chicago.
Yeah. Well,
Where it
she
was
made me
needed.
do that shit.
Would it
but
be?
I don't think I have. Actually, no. One time I did get pulled over because the obvious reason.
And you pulled the
Tax.
attorney
Can
card?
No. I pulled that card because
Did you drop it out of your wallet?
no, that's something
physical
I would do.
card.
Oh, sorry, that's my business card, and I'm an attorney.
It's just my bar card.
No, so he.
I know someone who's done that.
He took my ID card and it had my St. Louis address on there, and he was like, "Oh, like, are you just visiting or something like that?" I was like, "No, I'm actually." And at the time, I was in law school. Was I? I don't know, but I was like, "Oh no, I came here to Kansas City for law school, so I live here. And my ID is just not updated." And he was like, "Oh, you're gonna be an attorney." He was just talking to me about it, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna give you a ticket today." I don't know if it helped, but he
I'm
was
sure
very
it
nice
did.
about
Yeah,
it.
I think it did.
I'm
So that was the
sure.
only time. It's not like I'm out here, Yasmin,
I
saying
pulled
I'm
it
an attorney
multiple times. Multiple times when it's needed, though.
Okay,
not
when
to
was-
be
When
not to
was,
be
like,
a
the
douche.
best time?
Give us your number one example.
Okay, I was at the courthouse and there was some like affidavit or some paper that was edited. I don't remember. Edited. I don't know.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, whatever. So the lady at the court was like, "Well, it needs to be signed by this person." Then I said, "I had just become an attorney, mind you. This
Oh,
is
you
the
couldn't
funny
wait
shit." No,
to
I
use
was
that
like,
card.
"Ma'am, I don't know if this holds any weight, but this is so embarrassing, actually. I said I'm an officer of the court.
Not even a
I
Girl said an
swear to
officer
God.
of the court.
I swear to God, I said that. It worked. No, but it worked.
She probably thought
I got
you
my
meant like
taxes
you
thing.
were like an actual like off like the police, like the sheriffs or whatever that are
Well,
there.
no, I think I said I was an attorney,
Okay.
and then I was like, I'm actually an officer of the court, which means that this signature is like has whatever strength it does. I don't remember what I said, but she was like, okay, and then it worked. So you know what? And then the other time, more recently, that worked was with my landlord. I pulled a freaking. I pulled that card so hard because they were effing us over.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate for using it for that reason. And I will say that if somebody were to come to me and be like, hey, I got to send a letter to my landlord, any friends out there that needs that, I would draft a letter.
Please,
and
yes.
put my
And I would sign
signature
it.
with my bar number on there.
Yeah.
Because that is literally all you need sometimes.
I
Just to
know.
like set them straight.
I just
I'm not
told-
taking it any further than that.
No, I'm not gonna like come represent you. I did just tell a cousin like yesterday. He has this issue and he called to see if I could help, and I was like, yo, everyone calls. I don't do anything that's helpful to anyone, but if whatever gives you a problem, it sounds like you do have someone that's been helping you with this. Show up with them or like get something written and signed by them.
Yeah.
They should back off.
Yeah. I think because you guys know my dad's an attorney, I think because I saw him growing up do that when someone was in trouble or like they were getting messed with. Yeah. I feel like that's why I feel emboldened to do it. Because,
well, we should.
Yeah, we should.
Because it's not like frivolous.
No.
It's you are helping someone.
Yeah, and I'm never doing it to be a douche, and I'm never doing it to put power over someone. I only do it when I feel like someone or I am being stepped on unfairly. That's the only time I do it.
And that's what attorneys are, advocates. You're just advocating.
Yeah, exactly.
You really just turned that around.
Hey. That's the other thing attorneys are good for. You can make anything however you want. You can position it however you need to position it.
Yes, that was a great example of that.
Dead wrong.
Dead wrong. You're never dead wrong. There's always somewhere in there that you're right enough.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point of law school?
It
Literally,
makes you
or being lawyers.
Such a good manipulator, if you weren't already.
Yeah, and because the Cancer energy is so magnified times 3 in this room specifically, the manipulation is strong.
Witchy, one might say.
Oh, I also want to mention the most recent time I pulled the attorney card. It was at my friend's birthday party.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Before you begin, the fact that we made a whole episode saying don't make being a lawyer your whole personality.
It wasn't.
Next one. You know what?
It's just when I pulled the card for...
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My hair feels weird. Sorry. I just dyed it. ADHD.
Okay. Explain your situation.
Okay, so I was at my friend's birthday, and this guy, I catch him in the hallway, this older man, and he looks at me, he's like, what's that word where people are doing this?
Frowning?
Yeah, but there's another word for it. Scowling, grimacing,
scowling,
something like that. He was scowling at me, and he was like, because I had been DJing and some of my other, why am I using these words? Oh, you used it. Good word. So anyway, I was like, where did that come from within me? It's because it did it. I don't know that many words. So he's like looking at me all upset because we had been DJing up there for a while and it was probably like 10:30. Granted, fair, okay? It's fair. I understand why he was upset. Yeah, no, it was a weekend. Okay. It was Saturday night. He comes up, he looks at me like this, and he's like, you guys are just way out of line. You're way too loud, whatever he was saying. And I was like, okay, sir. I was like de-escalating, as if someone is having a crisis. That's what I was doing. Because I was like, it's an older white guy. Who knows? So I was de-escalating. You know what I'm talking about. Sure. And that was not working. You guys know me. I'm nice as hell. Yeah. I was so nice to him. Like, okay, I'm so sorry. Like, let me deal with this. I'll make sure that's whatever. He will not stop. He's on a tirade. He's like, you know what? I'm going to call the police. And I said, that triggered me. It triggered me. It triggered me. I turned to him and I said, because after I had been so nice about it, I turned and I was like, okay, great. Well, I'm an attorney, so I'll deal with it when it happens. Not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not, sir.
Turned around and left.
Go to
sleep.
That
is the most recent
I would have
time.
used that card for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like that because I was like, dude, I'm being nice about it, and now you're threatening to call the police for what?
You're making me be, not even a jerk, but like you're making me do this.
Yeah, literally.
Why are you making me step out of character?
Literally.
Your face, I'm sorry. I wish the people could have seen it. You're making me do this.
Like, this is your fault.
It is your fault. Like, either party in your apartment. You know what? Sometimes people are, like, playing music. Like, today, there's traffic in my apartment. People are, like, just stuck on the same street for, like, 2 minutes. This man was blasting a jazz mix. And I was like, I was having a good little time. Either enjoy the music or knock yourself out and go to sleep.
Right.
It's 10 o'clock on a Saturday.
You know
baby.
what? No.
No? Why?
Because I just had this situation last week happen to me. And I don't know if I may have mentioned this to you, that I had a neighbor. I don't know where this neighbor is or was, whatever, but his music was bumping. And every now and then it would turn on, and maybe on like Saturday night it'd be like 1 a.m. or it'd be during the week, during the workday at
so
random
different.
times. But I'm saying that this music, I was nice. I was like, I'm not going to do this. This is happening for months now. I'm not going to be the one. But then I got fed up one day, especially from working from home for the past 2 weeks. I got fed up. And then they finally found the person. He was just like, oh, I didn't know. But his speakers were like vibrating.
Oh my God.
And
how
so
did you
it
not
was,
know?
He had no idea. Yeah.
Also, it's like the weekdays, 1 o'clock in the morning, sir.
I know.
Sir.
It was like 10 to like 1 a.m. sometimes on a Saturday.
Maybe he's
Best
a
in
DJ.
headphones.
Maybe he is
He's
a
probably
DJ.
a DJ.
'Cause
Honestly,
it was
he
like
probably
beats.
is.
It wasn't like
Oh, yeah.
consistent music.
He probably was.
Or a
Yeah.
producer. He's like making beats, and that's how he affords his apartment.
Make
Yeah,
friends
maybe.
with him.
I'm
Is he cute?
I have no idea.
Find
Make
out.
friends with him and
went-
get your record deal.
Record deal?
Can
What
you
am I
sing?
going to do for him?
Can you sing?
Absolutely not. Yes.
I've never heard you sing.
Get me a record deal.
Yeah.
See if
There you
Jasmine
go.
can sing.
Do you hear this voice?
I don't know. I've never heard you sing.
You
What if
sound
you
like
have
you
a
would have a good
magnificent
singing
voice?
voice.
I don't know.
I didn't need that.
So on the next episode, Diamond's gonna sing for all
Oh my
of us.
God.
I'm just
Please.
kidding.
Okay, so this episode went real south. Summertime.
Summertime.
Oh, yeah.
That was the point. The point was this. It is summertime. It's my favorite time of the year.
That
And
country just came
I
out.
feel trapped. I wake up and I don't have a patio. I don't have have any goddamn air. But mostly I don't have any access to the outside world. And I'm going crazy in my apartment. And I'm doing things and I'm like, this is me typing. Tippity tippity tap. I'm like, okay. So we deny this. We deny this. We admit this. We deny this with some lawyerly language. And then I'm looking outside and the kids in college, you can see them. They're on summer break. I live across from a hotel with a pool, and there's like all these restaurants and stuff, and like I live in a shopping area. Like I can see people enjoying the summertime. And I know, because I'm looking at calendars all day too. I'm scheduling depositions. I'm looking at when my mediation is. So in my head, I'm like, well, damn, October's like right here. I'm already mentally in the winter, and I haven't been able to enjoy the summer. And I'm like, how do I get summer vacation? And when you have kids, I feel like it's so much easier because you can be like, it's my kid's summer break. We as a family are going on vacation 3 times maybe. I don't know. 3 times maybe.
Okay, here's the solution. Fake a pregnancy.
Okay. Okay.
Fake a pregnancy.
All right.
Oh, I did know
What?
someone who... No, I do know someone who... No, they didn't fake a pregnancy, but they contemplated getting pregnant because they're in Big Law in New York City. And they were like, how much would it be to just, like, get pregnant and then, like, keep having maternity?
If the solution to having a break is to have an entire goddamn human being.
Right.
That has to
Do
exist
not
in the world.
act like we have not had that discussion
I
before.
know. But, like,
Isn't that sad?
It just makes you think, like, what and why am I thinking this?
Yeah.
Think about it. A whole fucking human being.
Also, when Big Law is whining and dining you the summers before you work there, just know it's a scam. It's a scam!
You will be... So you remember, like, in elementary school when you'd be, like, sat at your little desk and you'd be like, damn, when's recess? And then you'd be sat at your little desk somewhere and be like, when my mama gonna come and pick me up? It's that feeling, but, like, every day, all the time.
How do you remember that?
You don't remember elementary school?
I remember being in elementary school really wanting to go to recess and have lunch, but not much else. Is there something wrong with me?
No,
that's
that's
what you
what
just
I'm
said.
saying. I would just be sitting there waiting to be like, can I stand up? Can I, like,
What?
stop sitting here?
I remember waiting in the bus line, too.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
And waiting for the bus. One time, wait, let's not get into my childhood. I'm going to stop myself right there.
So
The way that, what is going on this episode?
I'm sorry.
The energy is frenetic.
We cannot keep it
It's
together.
Cancer season.
It's summer.
We're water, as you know, baby, we're water signs.
Oh, I'm an air sign.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lana Del Rey herself woke up on June 21st several years ago and tweeted, "I'm a Cancer." And I said, "Yeah, bitch, I knew that."
Wait, is her birthday on June 21st?
Uh-huh.
And she's the Cancer queen, baby.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
That's what she said.
That's what everyone says.
That's the truth
That's
of the
the
matter.
law. That's Lana Del Law.
Oh. That was good.
It has been written.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways,
That's definitely going to be on one of my
summer.
slides.
That was a good one. That was good.
That's Lana Del. Do you think she'll come to our next pod?
Lana Del Rey, if you're listening, I'm looking at the spot where you would sit. I can't wait to see your beautiful face sitting here. Can you please, I know that man makes you happy. Can you please leave that man you're with? That alligator man?
Maybe it's something that we don't know.
Do we know about him?
Oh, yeah.
We
I
know.
know.
It was
We
random as fuck. When she
random
just popped out with him.
and
Is
think
he a
of
Trumper?
Yeah, I was trying to say without saying it.
I thought that was
say it.
unconfirmed.
It's confirmed in my heart. It's obvious.
Said, have you
It's
seen
Lana Del Law.
I can't get over
Oh my gosh, that's never gonna end. Like for the rest of our lives.
I
we're gonna be
really
saying
want
Lana
a
Del Rey.
tattoo.
Why would it? She's our Cancer queen.
Tattoo.
Can I please?
Oh my god, I'll get that with you.
Lana Del Law? That's
No,
so
dead
cute.
ass, I would.
In cursive. You guys were losing our minds.
In the most like Lana Del Rey cursive possible, which we know the type.
You know the type. It has to. You have to be like you just made out with a man you'd never met before.
You guys,
Your mouth smells like
what's going on?
you taste the remnants of a cigarette.
Yeah.
And maybe some whiskey.
You're smoking a cigarette as you get the tattoo because it's just a random man doing stick and poke like in an alley.
You know, okay, I have a question for the listeners. Let us know if you want an episode where we talk nothing about the law.
No, I get. What do you mean? We're talking about Lana
and
Del Law.
and don't try to tie it back
Okay,
to a legal
I know how to
thing.
tie it back.
Because we can talk.
Obviously. Tie it back, baby. Get us on track.
Okay, remember that one time Azalea Banks and Lana Del Rey had beef on
I
Twitter?
was on the 2-on-2. They were both advocating for their sides.
Right,
And they were both fierce advocates.
right. But here's the caveat. Here's what takes us back to Law Land.
Say
I'm
it.
taking us, ladies.
Okay.
Hold on.
Vroom, vroom.
We're going back. I think Azalea Banks threatened her. It said, I'm calling my attorneys. I'm like 99% sure she said that. And it just goes to show you. We're everywhere, baby.
We are.
We are.
You don't think we are, but you know an attorney, or you know someone that has used one or been cussed out by one. If your parents are divorced, they know an attorney very intimately.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, they do.
And
Or
that-
unless
maybe-
they went pro se.
And they shouldn't have.
Oh, no.
Your daddy probably went pro se. And that's why, and that's why he can only see you in the summertime.
I can't.
Wait.
And then we tied it back.
Here, I got it again. I have another way to tie it back to Lana Del Rey.
The law?
Yes, listen, ladies, listen.
Okay.
Summertime, I know this is originally a Sublime song, so don't come for me. Summertime and the living is not easy.
It's not.
Why didn't she say that?
She should have.
It's because she's not a
practicing
lawyer.
attorney.
She's not a
Yeah.
practicing attorney. Lana Del
Yeah.
Rey is not a practicing attorney, is she?
No, not that I know of. You know who is, unfortunately? Kim K.
No, she's
not
not.
practicing. She graduated law school. That's what she did.
Yeah, but she's not even
She's
a
not
lawyer.
practicing. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
She's not.
Your Honor,
Oh.
I screwed up.
Your Honor. Oh,
Hey.
where are the tarot cards?
Your Honor, we're having a time, okay? We're trying our best. Diamond, what do you have to say?
I don't even know where to begin, honestly.
About the summertime
Your
and being
little
an attorney.
brains just bouncing off of each other. It's honestly just nice to sit and watch. And listen.
No, I want to
I
hear about.
have nothing to add.
Okay, well,
But you do.
here's the question. Did you? I'm so comfy right now. Can I just say?
Oh God.
I'm just so comfy.
Yeah.
With my girls.
Comfy cozy.
I'm comfy cozy. I want to know, were any of your law internships paid? Because before I went to law school, I was told by a lawyer, you will never get paid for a legal internship. And I was paid for almost every single one except for the externships through school.
I don't know what's wrong with my brain right now. I cannot remember anything. Like when I try to think about my second internship, Popham did pay me. So
Yeah.
my first summer out of law school, I got paid But I cannot remember my second internship.
Did you? Because the second year was COVID for you. So maybe.
Did you have one?
I don't know. I had to have.
Did you do the sentencing mitigation clinic?
I did with O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
was
were
in
in
the
it
winter
together.
time.
Were we in it together?
Were we?
I think that's why I know you were in it. Why, how else would I know this?
Were you in
I
it
don't
in the
know.
winter?
I don't know.
I
I
literally
literally
what's going on?
No, it was summertime. Well,
Summertime.
honestly, I
And
don't
then
know.
it's easy.
Look, guys, what we should do. Okay, first, here's the sequence of
Where's
events.
my goddamn
Okay.
resume?
We get to the guy in Diamond's apartment, the producer.
Yeah.
We knock on his door. Say,
bang.
we're here for a record deal. He'll say, who are you? We'll enter illegally, like the guy who entered Jasmine's apartment. Hopefully he's not an attorney. If he's not, we're good. We go in. We record the summertime song.
We release it.
We release it, but we say it's not easy. It will be lawyer edition. And our artist name as a group will be
Lana del Rey. And it'll get to Lana del Rey. And in 2 months, you guys, when you tune in, she'll be our guest.
Do we need that man that's a producer? Because
If-
what if he's not?
Well, what if he's hot? And we just want to have along for the ride.
People are gonna think we're drunk this time.
We're not,
We're not,
baby.
No, I just thought about it. If I listened to this, I'd be like, those bitches are drunk.
I can promise you this. Listen, what I ate today, a leftover.
What did you eat today?
Well, all that. I'm trying to say, I had coffee this morning. I had 2 salads, some
Wow.
water. I had a salad over last night, and then I got one from Wendy's of all places because I'm tired of spending money.
How was it?
It was pretty good. Don't get the Caesar salad at Wendy's. It's salty as shit.
Oh.
I did
Why
not.
did you go to Wendy's and get a Caesar salad?
Okay, when I did that, it was like 10 p.m. I was craving a Caesar salad, and everything was either closed, like the Mix or whatever, or it was like a restaurant where I would have to go in and sit down, or it was just going to be like $30 for a fucking Caesar salad. What I know. So I drove my little ass to Wendy's, and it was really salty. Don't get that one, but the one I had today was good. And then I did not have any alcohol until I came here. I did pop a little. What is this? Truly White Claw open.
White Claw.
I've had maybe 6 sips. We're not drunk.
No.
I know, but I feel like we sound like we are. Maybe
But this
I'll
is
speak
just
for
like a
myself.
normal conversation.
I
That's
know
true.
why, ladies. It's because we didn't do our normal, like, we just hopped into it.
We really
That's
did.
what it
We
was.
We
didn't have our
usually talk
debrief.
beforehand and get all of our like ridiculousness out.
We didn't do
You guys
that.
are getting us in raw form.
Raw file, raw form. Period. Okay, so let's close it out because we're running out of time. But I want to hear, do you want to add anything about like some of your summer internship experiences?
Oh, sure. First year I did the Department of Education, Office for Civil Rights,
Amazing.
because I wanted to do education law. They did not pay me, which was fine because I got to do like regulatory work and I really liked it.
Did you get class credit?
I did get class credit.
Yep.
And to supplement my income, I was still working at Harpo's.
Oh my god, I remember that.
You are a working girl.
I'm a working bitch. And then I asked them if they would be able to have like a position open for me next summer, and they said yes. And I was like, I would really like to be paid, and they said the government's not doing that. They're not going to give us the money for that. And I said, you'll never see me again.
That's so messed up.
Yeah.
Students should always be paid.
I know, it's kind of ridiculous.
Even the government internships, because I've done a government internship and I was paid.
Well,
it wasn't a legal one.
I will
was not.
say that the Office for Civil Rights, the Department of Education Office for Civil Rights, when I was there, it was during Trump times, and they were changing a lot of policies, like what rape means on campus. Doesn't mean what you think it would, and also they cut the budget tragically. So
Yeah.
and then I don't remember what my second year was. In my third year, I've talked about it ad nauseum. I worked just all the time. So
I remember, and you worked during the bar.
yeah, I worked during the bar too.
Which
Crazy.
is insane.
They
which
do
they
not.
advise against.
They advise against, but they also don't give you a check to
Yeah.
pay for things
Yeah.
like your rent.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
don't know how they
Absolutely.
assume you're going to do that.
Because they're it's a gatekeeping mechanism,
Yeah,
which we've
it
talked
really
about
is.
before.
But I also passed on the first try, so don't.
That's
try me.
right. No, every time I think about how Jasmine worked full time, no, you worked a lot though,
I worked
right?
a lot, yeah.
And you studied for the bar, and you passed on your first try. Like I could never. I would have failed.
No, I would have.
And I think
no.
that's why I have zero energy. I think I hit the bottom of my reserves. That
is amazing. No, that is a test of human strength for sure. Because I could not have. That's amazing. That's amazing. Kudos to you. Claps for Jasmine.
But quick question for you guys: do you guys think that you could go back right now and take the bar again?
No.
Do you?
I don't think so.
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't know how I did it the first time.
My brain. I don't know if I can retain the information that I retained right after law school, because I think that we had so much adrenaline after graduating, and then you have like that week off after graduation before bar prep. And
you just relax a little bit, but your brain is still in the mode.
Like you're like, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to get this over with.
And just the pure stamina of being able to sit and study for that long. Every day. It's every day. 2.5 months, and they recommend you study for 8 hours a day, but you end up doing things like, instead of playing Candy Crush, I was doing like these flashcards on my phone. Those were the games I played. It got to a point where I wasn't listening to podcasts or songs on the radio anymore. I had recorded my own flashcards, and I would listen to those when I was driving, like cleaning and stuff. Like, it just becomes full time. Yeah. It's terrible.
You're retaining information like 24/7. 24/7. And then when you go to sleep, you can escape it. Just for a little bit.
But you can't sleep all day.
Oh, I had nightmares after the bar many times about like sitting for it. I was going to mention, I didn't know you did that. You know, our friend Callie, who's a TikToker, she made a video the other day talking about how when she changed her bar studying strategy, she passed. And what she did was she talked out loud. And she said that was like more helpful than one would think. Yeah. And so that's so interesting to hear that you also did that.
Yeah. I think it does help because I don't know why. I'm not a psychologist. That and like writing your notes out.
Oh my gosh.
Mapping things out that you don't understand. I was telling Yasmin this other night when we were taking the bar. I came upon a question and I knew that I had studied it. I couldn't remember, and I closed my eyes and I just saw myself writing the stuff down in my notes, and I could see it in my mind, and I was like, I got it.
That's exactly how my mind works too. Yeah, I'm such a visual learner that I can see, like, if I can see a word right now and I'm just staring out into nothing. Like, and
that's amazing.
The one, like the terms and like the concepts that I could not get. Those are the ones that I wrote. Yeah. And then I would go on walks and just listen.
Wow.
Like, and then have it, like, as I'm walking, I'm envisioning what
I'm not like that at all.
That's
like,
amazing.
They're coming across my brain. Like,
that is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, what?
I don't know. People are studying for the bar right now, actually. Yeah. And if you have the bar in 3 weeks, where you are right now in your study is... really just sit down and get an understanding for what you do know and what you don't know very well. The things that you do know, it's good at night to like run over them. What you need to focus on right now is the things that you don't know. Figure out what works for you to get that cemented in your head, and then that's what you need to do like for the rest of the summer. Is get comfortable with what you don't know.
Yeah. Secure transactions.
Oh my God, I was just about to say that.
And enjoy whatever's left of your summer. If you're like me and you had a job pre-bar passage, that sucks. You won't be able to do this. But if you don't, enjoy every minute you have left. Savor it, because the profession is very stressful and honestly sometimes more stressful than law school, but in a different way. So just enjoy your time as much as you can. Life is very short, and
enjoy your last summer before you retire, baby.
Yeah. Unless of course you marry rich and quit your job. Not that I did that, but I really didn't. But
if you do, give us a call, because your husband probably has a brother, and he's probably rich too. We're going to give you some tarot now.
I think it's my turn.
I think so.
Yeah.
Universe, how are the girlies doing this week? Okay, I got an 8 of swords. No, is this swords?
What is that?
What are those?
Well, these are dolphin cards, so they're kind of weird. But I think these are the swords. Okay, so it turns out this is actually 8 of wands. Not very clear from these cards I got in Japan. The situation in front of you and the surroundings are changing rapidly, but you can move on in the direction you want. The momentum and a sense of speed may help a lot. Things will work well as long as you get on the flow. Don't be afraid to seize the opportunity. You seem to have connection with lands and people in distance.
Yeah. The faces.
Was that for Jasmine only?
Maybe.
Because it felt like it was for you.
Especially like today, even though like we're not saying what she did today. She did a little something. And it's just like, maybe something good can come out of it.
Did
maybe
you hear?
something
Can I reread that last
life-changing.
part to you again?
Yeah.
I think that we need to reread that last part
And sit in it.
and sit in it.
What do they say? Let's make space for this moment. Or let's hold.
Yeah.
Whatever. You guys know what I'm saying.
At my most recent job offer, when I got my job offer for my new job, which is a non-lawyer job, by the way, I love my new boss, the CEO. She was like, I'm going to make space for you to talk about whatever you want to talk about. So
Aww.
people do say that in an endearing, beautiful way. All right. Shout out to her if she's listening. Yeah, sometimes you need to throw away your assumptions and, oh, wait, this is not the right one.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Listen, you guys, the energy is.
I can't read.
We are just girls.
That's
God
exactly
damn it.
right. Okay. Don't be afraid to seize the opportunity. You seem to have a connection with lands and people in distance.
God bless.
America.
And amen.
Cancer season.
Cancer season has
Happy Cancer.
started. Okay, let's clap our little shells together.
Yay!
I just took off my nails. It doesn't hit the same.
I just bought some press-ons. Those will be coming on soon.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, happy summer. Happy fireworks day.
That's
Fun.
what we're.
Be safe.
Yes. Make good choices. And don't threaten to call the police on people. You biatches!
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.